Hey guys, today we are going to be zapping some zombies, and we are going to do that by graphing some equations that are in y equals mx plus b form. So before you start doing this on your own, I'm going to give you an example to go by. So hopefully once you have seen my example, you'll be able to rock the rest of those equations. First thing we have to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in drawing mode since we are on Cami, and I'm going to look at this first equation that I'm circling right here. Notice I have two pieces. I have the slope, which is the coefficient in front of the x value. That's always my slope or rate of change. And then I have my y-intercept. My y-intercept is my b in the equation. And remember, it always includes the sign that's right in front of the number. So right now I'm going to start graphing this equation. And I always start with the y-intercept. And the y-intercept in this situation is negative 16. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scan down to my graphs. You can see what I'm doing here. And if you noticed, I already plotted that point. I start at 0, 0 here, and because the y-intercept is negative 16, I counted down 16 lines and plotted that first point. So that's what you are going to do. Once I've done that, I now need to look at the slope. So if I come back up here, my slope is negative 2/3, okay? This can be written in two different ways. You can put the negative on the top or the negative on the bottom. It doesn't really matter. But what it does definitely matters. So if I have a negative 2, first thing I remember is rise over run. It's rise over run. So that means I go up and down first and then left or right. In this situation, because it's a negative 2, I'm going to go down 2. Because it's a positive 3, I'm going to run to the right, okay, because it's positive. Remember, you could also write it this way, 2 over negative 3. And that would mean I could also move up 2, but go to the left 3. Both of those mean exactly the same thing, and I'm going to show you that in the graph that I do right now. So if I look at the original, down 2 and to the right 3, I start at this point that I have here, and I go down 2, 1, 2, and to the right 3, 1, 2, 3. Not too bad. I plot that point. I'm going to keep this pattern. I'm going to use it over and over and over again. Down 2 to the right 3. Down 2 to the right 3. Bam. And one more time, because you should go across the page. Now remember, we said going down 2 to the right 3 is the same as going up 2 and to the left 3. So I go back to my y-intercept and I now go up 2 and to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. Right away you should notice that it is continuing my line. And my line is going to continue going downhill, which it should because it's a negative slope. So 1, 2 to the left 3. Now remember, I'm graphing this across the page because at some point I am hoping to zap a zombie. And it looks like I'm starting to come to that zombie right now. Up 2 to the left 3. Up 2 to the left 3. Oh, look at, I'm totally zapping that girl. Oh yeah, I've zapped that zombie right there. I'm zapping her right there. So now I'm going to go ahead and connect my points with a straight line. So you're going to go down to your shapes, you're going to go to line, and you are now going to connect that line. And remember, I know sometimes we're off a little bit, and that's okay. But your line definitely needs to go through that zombie. There she is. Now below, notice I have all these blank spaces. Well, here's the zombie. Oh, let me just erase that. I meant to be on drawing. Sorry about that. Here's the zombie that I just zapped. And the equation that I zapped her with was y equals negative 2/3 x minus 16. So that is how you are going to do the rest of your work. When you get done zapping that zombie, and if you want to use different colors, it might make it easier for you to see, you're going to write the equation next to the zombie that you zapped. So now let's go back up here. Because I'm done with this equation, I'm just going to put a check mark through it because I graphed it and I placed it in the correct box. You're going to go ahead and finish these. When you get done, we do have an answer key for you to look at. So go on and zap some zombies and enjoy it. See you later, guys. Have a good day.